Hi, welcome to Lab Games. I'm your host, Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
Today we're playing
The Feds.
The Feds. Feds is a new game by Dr. Finn, who is
who's not a Fed.
Who's not a Fed. He's a doctor. A doctor of education, maybe? I'll have to look into that. Yeah. I believe he works at a school, though. So, in any case, Dr. Finn has created a new game. As you know, he's like the undisputed king of lighter games. Yes. I would say.
These like kind of small box, complex enough.
Right. Give you a little bit of crunch to it,
yes.
But they play in like 20, 30 minutes in most cases.
Max.
He does have a few longer games, but for the most part, I think his sweet spot is these lighter, quicker, easy to learn games, easy to get to the table. Filler games, yeah. So what is the Feds? We are each working for Feds, as Feds, and we have our own little supply of Feds. Here.
FBI. Well, our little badge is FBI.
No, so we're I guess they're all the same, right?
Yeah.
The Federal Bureau of Investigators.
Yeah, they're not all the same.
They're not. But it is the Department of Justice. So, in any case, we have each have a deck of cards that will have different agents, right, with varying number values on them, 1 through 4, and some of them actually have little symbols on them. In fact, 3 of the cards do, and we have, I believe, 7 cards each. And on your cards with the symbols, depending on the city you're playing in. Now, there are multiple cities in this game. So you've got Chicago, New Orleans, you've got Washington, D.C., Detroit, Houston, New York, Los Angeles. That's a lot of different variety in the game, right? And every city has a different effect depending on the symbol. So you've got an infiltrate action, a redeploy action, and a patrol action. And those symbols are described on the city. So in this case, our infiltrate action, go ahead and read them off.
Yeah, absolutely. So in Chicago, which is what we're playing, our infiltrate action allows us to pick a random card from the next player's hand and place it face down. That is the card that they have to play. That'll make more sense when we explain the game. Yep. Our redeploy allows us to swap any 2 rookies and any 2 utility tokens, which are these tokens, which are essentially just points.
And those are unique to this city scenario.
And then the patrol allows us to pick up a different criminal from each other location and place it together at this location. And these guys out here are all criminals. Right. Based on their color, will tell us whether they are most wanted or least wanted. And what we're going to be trying to do is to get a bunch of criminals on cards or locations where we think we have the majority of agents present at the end of the game, because that's where we'll be able to draft those most wanted criminals and get lots of points. Exactly. So I'll give you guys a quick peek at some of the components close up. But each one of us has a player board, and on the player board you're going to have the 4 locations that match these: the club, the restaurant, the docks, and the warehouse. And that's where we've seeded randomly 8 criminals of all the different colors. You'll see they go in order of most wanted, being orange, and then green, and then blue, and then pink being the least wanted. The grays are wild, and you'll be able to place them later. On the backs of our player boards, we have our arrest pool, where we'll be scoring based on how many of each color we arrest. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get majority in each of the locations to be able to basically arrest first to get the ones you want. Really. Yeah, it's really interesting. So the way that the mechanic works is that you want to have agents out. You want to have presence at all of these locations, because depending on the amount of presence that you have will be the order in which you draft criminals. And if you are first, obviously you'll get first pick of the criminals that you want. But you are also looking to fill up your kind of like crime log. You're putting these people away, right? Your prison side of the board. So you're looking at, okay, maybe there's 1 most wanted guy, but there's 4 of these guys here. So maybe as a first choice, you take like the 4 blue guys, because that's going to give you a whole bunch of points at the end.
More points,
But anyway, the more presence you have, the more options you have at the end of the game. But you definitely also want to have presence everywhere, because you want a shot at taking down some of those criminals. So it's really a matter of, where do I put my weight? You've only got 7 cards to play.
Yeah, exactly.
So it makes it a little tricky.
And sometimes your presence is present enough.
Usually it's not, though.
No, okay.
Not when you're an FBI agent.
Exactly. So, so basically, that's what we're trying to do here. Now, the 1, 2, 3, and 4, these tokens, they're called utility tokens. They are going to be rewarded to whoever has the full majority of that location.
Yep.
Those are just straight up victory points for towards the end game. And finally, the red deck you see is a neutral player. In a 2-player game, we're going to have this little squad car out here, and it's going to travel from location to location and tell us where to play the card for the neutral player, who will also vie for majority in these locations. Will also be arresting criminals. So we have to play. It's only for the 2-player mode.
Yeah.
So, which is great, which makes sense. I love having an AI sort of in there to kind of mix things up with 2 players. So the round order goes like this. So we're going to choose an agent out of our hand. So this is all, in private. You're obviously going to pick who you want to play. Then we're going to take turns deploying an agent, and then agents will activate depending on how they're deployed.
Yep.
Whenever you play an agent, you deploy them face down into the city, into the mole as a mole. It's a mole.
There's a mole.
So once the mole is played here face down, the next card that gets played here will activate the mole, and it'll actually be a live agent at that location, and then they'll start to stack all the way out. So once that has, so that's taking our turns, and then if there's ever 7 agents or more, the location gets locked or closed, and we can't place any more there. And then we pass the badge, and it's just going to go around for 7 rounds. This game is really fast.
Yes.
So you'll see how it goes. So we just pick our agents, and then once we choose a card, we are simultaneously going to drop it down on the location face down that we are going to play that agent to, and then in turn order, we're going to put them in the location.
All
so
right. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, so let's begin, shall we? Just looking at what's out here.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you're ready.
I'm ready now. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
There it is. I had to look for the damn location. Okay.
Okay.
So go ahead. You're there first.
All right. So I put mine down first. I put it into the mole spot.
Yep.
Right there. Now you went to the same place.
So
that's going to actually kick me out into the field over here.
Yep.
And now my agent is out of the field.
Now she has presence in the field, but it doesn't really do anything yet. So it will eventually. None of them have symbols, so nothing triggers.
Yep.
Because that's when it would trigger, when they get kicked out of the mole spot. Now, the AI, or the red player, is going to now play a card, since we're both done. The number on the card is going to indicate how many locations down that the car is going to go. Once it gets to the bottom, it's going to start back up again, and it's going to just loop. So that's where this card is going to be played. It goes face up in the mole spot.
Yep.
And it never triggers any actions. So we automatically, so the next time we play a card here, it's going to put them out in this location. So we know where the sort of the AI player is actually going to go. So that's it. Now we pass this, and I'm player 1. So now we do it again.
Yep.
Real simple. Ooh, boy. You ready? Okay. I've got my card.
Okay. Ready?
1, 2, 3, go. Cool. So I go first.
So you go first.
I'm going to the restaurant, so that goes there, and you're going to the docks.
Sitting on the dock.
All right. So he gets bumped out. Nothing gets triggered this round.
Yep.
Change that over, and
pick a guy.
Yeah. Where's he going?
So he's gonna go
4. 1,
so 1, 2, 3,
4. Back to the same
started.
location.
So he's gonna kick me
booting
out.
you out. No trigger.
There. And he can just go right there.
Okay. Cool. You ready?
Well, I'm not ready.
So. Okay. Then when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready, set, go.
Okay.
All right. So you're first.
Yep.
To the restaurant. Boots my agent out. And you go face down. I'm going to go and boot myself out of the warehouse. And then
like putting up his dukes.
She's got a 2. So it's going to come down to the warehouse and boot me right out.
Yeah.
And I've got this 3, but it's got the squad car. So I'm going to pick up a different criminal from each other location and place them together here. So if I go 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Put them all here. So this is a big location.
Wow, yeah. Holy moly.
Yep. So it is now back to me, and we draw again. You ready?
No.
All right. So
I'm not ready.
that's okay. Take your time. Take your time.
All right.
Oh, hold on. All right, go ahead. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay.
All right, so I go first, so I'm going to go to the club. Up in the club. And you're going where? To the restaurante.
Kick myself out.
Oh, so
That's
pick up.
the
Oh, so you're going to pick up criminals and bring them there. So
pick up a criminal
one from
each other location and place them together. Definitely taking that guy. And I'll take this guy. And I'll take this guy.
All right, so you're luring them into this location. The red player goes. It's a 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, boy. Booting you back out.
Oh, wow.
Wow, you're going heavy on the restaurant. Restaurante. All right, you ready? Okay, so I'm going to do this. Okay.
Okay.
You ready? 1, 2, 3, go. All right, so you're first. Did we swap a thing?
I did. I took it.
Oh, you're going here, huh?
Taking you out of the club.
Oh, so pick a random card from the next player's hand and place it face down. All right, so this is the one you have to play next.
But I don't have to play it there.
No, you can play it anywhere you want. But that's the card you must play. Where am I going? To the docks. So I'm going to knock him out there, and I'll go here. 2. Back up to the club.
Ooh.
Up in the club. Oh, looks like you are picking a random card from my hand.
What? No, that's swapping.
Oh, no, you're swapping 2 rookies. Oh,
so I get to swap any 2 rookies. And the rookies are the last agent placed out in the field.
Furthest to the right, yeah.
So.
And 2 utility tokens. So this is where you realize you can't just go hard on one location because it can get kind of screwed up by the other players.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and actually, I don't even like this very much, I'll be honest.
Yeah, it's a tough
It's a
one.
tough call. Yeah, I don't like it. All right, I will switch these guys. And 2 utility tokens. I'll switch these guys. Okay.
All right, and we do her now? So it's a 3.
Oh, wait, no. Didn't we just... No, we just did her. Because she came up here and triggered
Oh,
me
and
to do
triggered
that.
you. Okay,
Yeah.
you're right. So I get the badge now.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
I have to play this. Okay.
Yeah, so just trying to think of where I want to go here.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready. Ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready, set, go. All right, so I'm going to the club.
The club.
Up in the club once
Okay.
again. And you?
Restaurant.
All right.
Okay. Last card. Oh, wait.
No, she's got to go still.
Okay, so
it's
she was a 3.
She's got 1, 2, 3. Booting herself out.
I don't like that.
Really bad. Ouch.
Oh,
No, that's actually really good for you.
fine for me. Yeah.
That's really good for you. All right, you ready?
No. Okay. Ready?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, go. Did we swap this? I don't think we did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, so you're
So it's
first.
me. So I'm going to go to the docks. She has no effect.
Nope. That's it. You go face down.
That's face down, but we're going to turn them up
Yeah.
anyway. So.
Mine is in the club, so this gets triggered. So I get to move 2
Rookies.
rookies around. So basically, you get to swap 2 rookies, not move them around.
Yeah, switch them. I don't know what makes sense for you to do, though.
Yeah, it really
It
doesn't.
has, like, no effect.
It really doesn't.
you could get second pick here if you move her. But then you lose your ability to get people at the docks. Or the club. The club. I'd move the club.
I can swap these two.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Here and here.
Yeah.
And then swap this to here and here.
Yeah.
Swap those two. So now she goes, right?
Yes.
All right, her last card is a 1, so this guy goes up here, and it's going to trigger me, and then she goes there.
Okay, cool.
Wow, okay. So now these all come out now.
Yeah.
They don't trigger.
Nope, they do not trigger.
At all, and now we're going to start arresting based on majority. Yep, so we flip our player boards over.
Okay.
And now we see who, we go to each location. So in the club, who's got majority?
AI.
2, 4, 5. AI does. So they're going to go from highest to lowest. The highest would be the orange.
So they're going to take
then
the
green,
teal.
them teal. So they're going to take all 3 teal. So they're gone. Now it's you. 2, 4.
No, it's
2.
you.
Oh, I get 2. Yeah, we're good. We're tied. But whoever has the furthest left, which is the most senior agent on the location, goes first.
Yeah,
so I get to go first.
What,
I'm going to take the 2 pinks.
Or not.
I may take the white.
Okay.
Because the white is wild.
Yeah.
So
and you get to place those last.
Yep.
So that's pretty good.
And I had, no, he had majority, so he gets the token.
Yep.
So we don't even get that. So next location, the docks. 4, 5. So again, majority.
He takes it.
Taking the green. They don't take, they take gray last.
3
2
for me.
versus 3. So you get to pick next.
I'll take the green ones or the blue ones.
Teal ones, right? I'll take the white one, and then he takes the pink. Again, majority.
Wow, that sucks.
He got that as well. The restaurant. So I have 6. So I got majority here.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So I'm going to take the 2 oranges. Actually, the 4 greens is better.
See, that's what I was saying. Like sometimes it's not always.
Yeah. Because you look at the points. Yeah, 2 oranges would have gotten me 10 points, but 4 greens gets me 14 points.
Right.
So you're next, or is he next? 3.
I'm next.
You have 4, so you get to pick.
Yeah. Then I have to take the oranges.
Take the oranges. He'll take the blues, and I'll take the pinks, and I get the 4 as well for having majority.
Oh yeah, you do. Good job.
I do. Finally,
the warehouse.
6. You have 7, so you get majority here.
And the point.
And the point. Wow, that's a lot of oranges here.
I know.
So I'll take the 2 greens.
Yeah, that's still good. Really good points for you.
Yeah, it's big time. And then he'll take the blue, and you get the 3 pinks, actually.
I do. Oh, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, so that actually worked out well.
Oh, that's nice. Worked out nicely for me.
Yep. So what I'll do is I'll put these 2 on the pink, because this is only worth 1 more point.
Yeah, that's true. That's worth 5 more points. Putting it up there.
Yeah, so it's actually worth more. Unless I put
3.
them...
You put them down the orange.
Actually, down here it's worth 10 more points.
That's what,
that's probably the better.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so the way that we score this is we're looking at the furthest right type of criminal and just looking at their bars and seeing what they're going to award us. So I've got 10, 13, and 20. So 33, 34.
34. I've got 19 and 10 is 29, 30, 34.
Oh, you just beat me.
Would you have 33?
33.
Wow, I beat you by 1 point. Holy shit.
No, I had 34.
No, you had 34.
Also.
We're tied.
We're tied.
I wonder what the tiebreaker is.
Oh my goodness.
We've never tied
The tiebreaker
before.
should be whoever's actually a Fed.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's see. If tied player with the total number of criminals wins the tie.
Total number of criminals?
Yeah, I think you might actually have me there.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so you win.
But the other tiebreaker after that is whoever has the highest utility token, I think.
Player share. Let's see. Player final score total. In case of ties, player who has the highest utility. Actually, first.
So it is.
If used, wins the tie. Yes, so I actually won the tie.
Win. Yes.
Next, it would go to total number of criminals, and then last is you share the tie.
There you go.
So I took it just because I got the 4.
Yes.
But really cool. All right, let's talk about it. Yep. So this is everything you would expect from a Steve Finn game. They're simple. They're easy to learn. But I must say that normally I'm not like over the moon with sort of like the art and production and all that. But I think this one is really pretty.
Yeah, we've been working with Steve since the beginning, I feel like.
Well, for a long time. Maybe,
for a long time.
Maybe not his beginning, but like our beginning.
Yeah, definitely not his beginning, but like definitely we've been covering his games for a while. And that was always one of the things that I was always kind of like, the game is so good.
Yeah.
And the art just like, it just doesn't meet the game where it needs to make it like pop. And yeah, definitely this was like very good art style, great choice.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat. Like you have that feeling like you're, you know, going and getting bad guys.
Yeah, and you're basically it's more of like a secret, like kind of push your lucky type game, or like it's like hidden information. I guess that's the better way to describe it, right? Because you're secretly placing agents down,
right?
And it's not a given that they're going to stay there,
right?
It's not a given that the criminals are going to stay there, so you're kind of gambling.
A little bit,
like pushing your luck on a location. Like I pushed hard for that location, and I ended up losing it.
I know,
right? And you ended up taking a lot of points from it, but fortunately, I was able to make it up in other areas.
Right.
That kept me close enough to. I mean, we tied.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like we literally tied.
Yeah, it is very balanced that way. Like you can find ways to still get points or move things around, and that part is really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it plays quick.
Yeah, it plays quick. And like I said, the whole thing about...
And I like that, it comes with a whole bunch of other cities.
They have, like, every city's got rules on the back that explain clarifications. It's got, you know, every city has different actions. So, like, you saw what Chicago was like. So in LA, you know, in Infiltrate, you would swap 2 moles or swap a mole with a face-down rookie.
Which is really cool because... the moles, you don't know what they are. You don't know what they are.
So you can assume that they put a high pip or high value mole,
right?
And you just move it to another location before it's revealed, and then you're like, oh no, it ended up messing it up because it could be a bad move for you.
Yeah.
Return one of your other field agents to your hand and replace it with the face down card at the same location as a rookie.
Yeah,
so you can swap really cards out,
mess it up.
Yeah, or pick 2 criminals of the same color from different locations and place them together at this location. Like there's a lot of like cool little twists.
Yeah.
For each location.
Yeah.
So, like I said, there's a lot of variety in the box. It's a small box game. His games are usually inexpensive. So, when it comes down to value versus you know, quality, I think, you know, he's definitely, I think he's raised the bar.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of the years, because we haven't done a Fin game in a while.
Yeah.
We do have a few to cover that we have in our collection now that we haven't gotten to yet, and we will. But like I said, this is the first one we've done in a while. But I think I'm impressed with this one. Like I said, with regards to, like, I've always enjoyed the streamlined games that he's designed.
Right, yeah.
But now I think the art starting and the graphic design, it's not just art, because you know, he's had good artists working for him before, but I think a lot of it is in the graphic design and how it all comes together, the presentation, the components, all that good stuff. So I think
because in the end, that's really what kind of not drives you through the game, but it helps move you through the game. Is easily being able to visualize, like, what is this value? What do I do with this? It's I feel we play like a lot of games that might be mechanically more simple, but the graphic design makes it like very challenging to get through.
Right.
And so I've definitely seen that improvement. Yeah. And was really happy with this one.
And it has it's very comic book art, so it kind of fits that sort of like the Feds in a comic book theme.
It's like almost kind of you could picture them like going out to the club.
Yeah, like the secret club, you know, undercover, and they're like all like waiting for to be revealed and all that stuff. And then they do the big bust at the end, and everybody.
We've also been watching a lot of White Collar.
We have it. So the Feds kind of fit right into our, it's nice when you are watching a show or a movie and then you get a game that is right in that theme and you're like, oh, the Feds, we get it.
Yeah.
So so cool. Really neat. Enjoy this one. And that's about it. So let us know your thoughts at the bottom if this is something that you think you would enjoy, something for your family, friends, and in your game group. And we'd love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.
We'll see ya.